KYF HD2 Baltimore.
The all-new Praise 106.1, giving our city just what we need right now. Baltimore's inspiration station. Praise 106.1.
From the Big Al Studio, Baltimore's #1 accident attorney.
The views and opinions of the guests and hosts you hear are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Radio 1, its sponsors, or its advertisers.
The Angel Brown Effect. Let's go.
Ladies, it's time for us to power up with Angel.
The Angel Brown Effect.
Angel.
Hey, Baltimore, good morning. Listen, I was sitting in here trying to find out where I can get some grant money from. Grits and grants. We're gonna do like something grits. It's gonna be called Grits and Grants, because you know why? We can eat our grits and get some information from the lady. What's her name? I forgot what her name is. But anyway, we can get some information from her about getting grants, eat our grits, and figure out how we can get this money. How about that, Baltimore? How about that? I really do need some grant funds, though. Listen, I gotta shout out my grandmother. Her birthday was yesterday. We're going to have a little dinner party for Charlotte Gray today. And it was so exciting to pick her up yesterday. I was with Tony and my grandmother and little Anaya Marie, because she always want to hang out with little Anaya Marie, right? And we went to get her toes done. And she ain't going to care if I tell her, yeah, Charlotte got a pedicure. Yeah, she was trying to be sexy yesterday. Got like this hot pink. No, we ain't doing all that. We ain't do the nails too. Yeah, she might bite it off. I don't know. Sometimes she be like biting her nails, and then it'll be a whole nother situation while she in the hospital. We ain't doing that, man. She can't bite her toes. She can't get her foot up to her mouth, so she will just do the toes. Anyway, so we had a nice little day yesterday and took her out to eat. Went to Red Lobster, one of my favorites. But yesterday it wasn't my favorite. Up Owens Mills. I'm a blast y'all. Yesterday we had a great waiter, but at Red Lobster up Owens Mills, yeah, because they got this little what is like a baked bowl thing. Yes. Where it had like mussels. I don't like mussels, but lobster. It was like a seafood broil thing. Yeah, it's like limited. I don't know. You know how you get those bags? Well, they had something like that. So I told Tony, come on, let's go to Red Lobster. Tony hate Red Lobster. We went there and she proved she proved they have the best biscuits. But that's about it. Because everything else came out horrible. Even Lil Anaya didn't even eat our food. It was actually crazy. So we got to make it up today with Chef T coming out to the house today to do something special for my grandmother. After all this stuff that she done been through, you know, that's the least we could do is give her a party, even though she really don't want it secretly. But anyway, I ain't getting into all that. She told me she really don't want the party. My grandmother is kind of like how my mother was. You know, you plan something for them and then they don't show up. Yeah, but so I'm going to make sure that I pick her up today. Took her to Five Below yesterday to get her a hot outfit. We really couldn't find nothing. Yeah. Tony, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, we literally did. But guess what? My grandmother is the one. You can ask Tony. My grandmother was the one who was like, hey, can you get me something from Five Below? See, she even know the deals and the discounts that you can get. Now, this nice shirt that I got today is from Walmart. Messy Head Don't Care from Walmart. It was $7 daggone. And see, I'm not used to paying more than $5. But I like the shirt, you know, and so I wore it over a long... Anyway... I ain't going into all that today. But so y'all pray for Charlotte. Pray that she shows up to the dinner today. And call if y'all want to call and tell her happy birthday too, you can call in. And I haven't been asking for y'all to call in a long time because I talk too much and sometimes it takes up the time of me talking when y'all call in. But you can call in today. 443-380-2803 and wish Charlotte Gray a happy birthday. All right. So shenanigans of the week. Shenanigans of the week. You will not believe this one. So I receive a call during the week, and see, Tony be knowing all this because, you know, I be calling him or sending him stuff. So I receive a call like 7 a.m. in the morning, and they said that a property that I am working on down by the Coppin area it was actually my plumber who was going in, and he said that, hey, somebody is in the house sleeping. And I was like, what? Nobody should be in the house sleeping, right? So what do you mean? He was like, yeah, he's in there right now. So I said, well, call the police. But then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. Let me make sure before I call the police, because sometimes I give opportunities to certain type of people to try to give them jobs. So I didn't want it to be one of them, even though they shouldn't be in there sleeping. I didn't want it to be one of them. So I'm calling around to them first, and it's not any of them. So the plumber sends me a video. This dude is asleep. He has his phone plugged up. Yeah, had a little. He was sleeping on one of like a little piece of plywood, and I'm like, I don't know him. He does not work for me. Who is this, right? So he takes a video. The plumber guy takes a video, and I, get on some clothes to run down there, because if it's not one of my guys, you about to get the police called on you. I get down there. First of all, my plumber, he is working around the guy. You would think that he would wait outside, sit in his car. No, he was like, oh, I got the job to do. All you hear is the saw, him cutting out plumbing pipes, and this dude is still laying there, sleep. So I get in there, right? And immediately I start getting fearful, because this guy is not moving at all. He's not moving at all. So I'm like, oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'm not dealing with no dead body in one of these houses. I just can't handle that. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff. I ain't want to deal with that morning, right? So I call the police. Long story short, they get over there, and apparently he had overdosed. And that's why he wasn't responding. He had overdosed. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, is this my life? Why is it that every single week I have something major like this happening? You have the lady who's pooping in one of the stairwells. You have breaking into the properties. It's like, what? Why? Anyway, they give him I don't know what you call it, Narcan. Yeah, Narcan, and he starts coming to. So I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Because I did not want him to be deceased. So he's coming to, he's foggy. He doesn't know what's going on. They say, you want to press charges on him? And I'm thinking to myself, sir, you really, really need charges pressed on you. But because I'm Angel Brown and I have a heart and I see the good in everything, I said to him, what's the issue? He said, I had nowhere to stay. I went to the shelter. The shelter, I guess you got to be there by a certain time to get in. Only a certain amount of people can get in and all that stuff. And he said, yeah, your box, the lock box that's on there. He said he was honest. So any of y'all who doing investing out there and you got lock boxes on your property, make sure that they be scrambling the codes. Because what happened was my foolish guys, the last one who was there, I ain't even gonna call you out because you already know what the deal is. I already called you out, in person. Left the code on the box. Right? So what this guy does is he goes to any houses that have lock boxes to check and see if the code is on the box, because it happens so often. So he politely opened it up because the code was on there, and he went in there and he slept overnight. So I have to blame my foolish guys. I know this guy is wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's wrong. But when people are in situations, dire situations, like it's cold outside and they want some place to stay, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that they should break into a house. But people are going to they go into survival mode. And we do it too. We might not be breaking into people's houses and stuff like that, but we go into survival mode let's take a bill, for example. Sometimes we got to figure out, okay, is this one more important than this one? Nobody does that. I mean, I used to do that that all the time.
Yeah.
Is this bill more important than
It
this one?
happens.
Can I call BGE and get a second extension so I can use the BGE money to pay the water bill? Or can I get an extension from the water bill? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. He was desperate. Now, he didn't take anything. He didn't break anything or anything like that. So, of course, I didn't press charges on him. I just had a conversation with him. I'm trying to help him as far as getting him someplace to stay. He really actually was asking me, hey, is there anything I could do for you? Can I clean up your yards? Can I pick up stuff, the trash? Because I had a lot of stuff in the yard from demoing the house.
So he wanted to help you.
He wanted to help because he's like, hey, nobody will give me a job. I have a felony on my record. You know, I don't have a place to stay. I'm on public transportation sometimes when I can get the bus fare and all this type of stuff. And so it's, you know, it's sad. It really is. It's sad because a lot of us can help these folks, especially a lot of us in the construction world who, you know, always complain that we need demo people, we need this, we need that, you know, but we don't want to give people opportunities. Now, I will say sometimes when you give somebody an opportunity, it kicks you in the butt. You never know who that person is going to be, who's going to kick you in the butt and do something that you like, that will make you say, I ain't doing that again. But we have family and friends that do that. I mean, I know I do. Just saying that you don't want to do anything else for because they like, you know, stab you in the back, kick you in the butt type of thing. So it's like, why wouldn't I take an opportunity for somebody who is literally begging me for help? So anyway, he has the drug situation that was going on. So I told him, listen, I can help you, but you got to get into a program. Of course, I'm going to shout out New Wave Health Services because it's my husband's program. But they don't have to go there. I'm still going to help you if you don't go there. But you got to get some sort of help. That was crazy. It was crazy and it was scary at the same time. You know what I mean? Like when I sent you that picture, what you think?
I thought it was crazy, but I knew that he needed help because
yeah.
of the way, you know, look, it in your business it happens when you have people that are desperate,
yes.
but also people that still have good hearts,
yes.
that still want to do better, but they have no other choice.
Right, and it's like survival mode. Like I said,
Yeah,
it was like survival mode for him. So, you know, he said that he was going to get his act together. I told him as soon as he showed me that he's in a program that I'll give him some work. You know, he could pick up a lot of the properties. We always have trash at the properties and things like that we need to put into dumpsters and all this type of stuff. So we can always use people. You know, especially if they just need an opportunity. They just need a hand, a helping hand, you know. And we all need that sometimes. But, you know, the judgmental folks, you know, kind of take a look at you and be like, nah, I ain't helping you. You know what I mean? Which is not cool.
No.
It's not cool at all. But anyway, shenanigans of the week. And I think the Lord is like, you know what? Since you like to talk so much, since you like to tell so many stories, I'm going to give you more stories. That's what it seems like. Because I'm like, you can't make this stuff up. My husband even said, you know what? I'm starting to think you're planting the people there because it was like, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, really, Damon? You really think that I got the time to tell somebody to lay in there? I'm not doing all that. I got too much on my daggone plate. Anyway, so listen, y'all. This is a big thing because here's the scary part. And this is where I'm about to talk about my guy, James Clark, because if this guy was in there and let's say he was getting high or doing drugs in there, right? And then now burn the place down, guess who fault it is? Guess who fault it is? It's your house. Even though he broke in, that's why the laws is so freaking crazy. It's your house. And that's why y'all got to make sure that y'all got the proper dag insurance. And that was a great segue to talk about James Clark. So James Clark from State Farm. So he got all my policies. I told y'all before, I switched all my policies to James. And anytime that I have a problem, and we just recently had a problem where we had to do a claim. I don't be wanting to do a claim, but you know that's what my daggone insurance is for. So James Clark, 410-381-7386. Y'all can reach out to him. Also, it's jamesclarkcares.com. You can go to his website. James is the bomb. Not only is he doing the car insurance, not the car insurance, he's doing the homeowners insurance, renters policies for me, but he's also doing life insurance policies too. Because I'm telling you, I almost asked that man what his information was so I can get a policy on him just to make sure that he'd be good in the future, because you just OD'd, sir. I'm just saying. Somebody got to take you. Somebody, we should have something where, though, people who don't have money and stuff like that, they could get like policies for a certain amount of time to at least cover their burial expenses. Yeah. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like Medicaid, but something like you could get insurance, but it doesn't. You're not gonna benefit off of it. It would just cover you if something was to happen to you. Don't you think it's a good idea? I mean, something like that, because a lot of people just don't have the money. You know what I mean? Oh, Tony just gave me James's address. And stay for his business address, not his personal address. 9520 Berger Road. That's Suite 301 in Columbia. I was just in Columbia yesterday at Z Gallery. They had did y'all know that Z Gallery filed bankruptcy? Yeah, so they had a little sale. I don't think they're going out of business, but they had a sale. They have some nice stuff in there, but it's really expensive. So I took home nothing because it was too expensive. I'm thinking it's going to be a sale.
What about Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby and Owens Mills is the bomb. I love Hobby Lobby. You went to Hobby Lobby?
So do I. Yep.
I love it. Y'all gotta go. I ain't giving them too many shout outs. They better sponsor my daggone show. But Hobby Lobby, I just got a lot of stuff from my husband's office. He's been worrying me to do an office for him for a year. Just did it. And I got the stuff from Hobby Lobby. And they are really reasonable.
They are.
And AC Moore is going out of I feel like I'm giving news now.
You're giving news, you're giving business tips.
Jason, what's the show about, Jason? People ask that all the time. Fixing a messy hair day. Oh, you know what? I the reason why I wore this shirt today was because, like, around the edges of the braids, they be turning white when you try to like put. We always trying to do baby hair and all this type of stuff. And then it'll start turning white around the edges. And it be flaked up. The ladies know what I'm talking about. It be all flaked up around here.
But that's dry skin. That's
not dry skin. That is when you have the... Mike Davis, what you talking about? You ain't got no hair, so you don't know about this. When you put the edge control at around the ends... and it turns white. It's not dry skin, or maybe it could be.
No, I think it's dry skin.
You think it's dry skin? But see, your wife don't have it because she got good hair. We gotta. I be had to lay these edges down, and it be white around the edges. So I've been just wearing a headband around it just to cover it. See, you know about the edge control, right? That's what I'm saying.
I'm a hair expert too. I've watched all these girls with the YouTube videos.
See what I'm saying? I'm just telling them about, that's why I got on messy hair, don't care, because I tried to put the edge control on and it turned white. It be turning white around it. Yeah, the toothbrush. That's what I'm saying. Let me tell you. See, she know about grants. She know about hair. Only on my show where you can come in and talk about the toothbrush with the hair. Jason, what's the show about? Fixing the messy hair day. Yeah, that's what I was telling you about. It's in life. That's right. Because listen, it's messy hair, messy life, right? Some of us have a messy life. I know I do. If you got a messy life, raise your hand. Oh, I'm the only one. Jason, listen, what do you do with messy hair? What do? We try to bandage, put headbands on it. We put like a little mask around it, so we don't get to the problem. I just figured out, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about this, I'm doing the same thing in my life. You put a Band-Aid on it. So I just said, see, instead of taking all these braids out because it takes too daggone long, I just put a headband to cover all the dry skin, like Tony said, or the flaking. I just put a headband on. And that's what you do in life as well. You know what I mean? We just put like, or we wrap it. Yeah. I don't even have to wrap no more, so I just take an old shirt and cut it. I did that to Anaya the other day, and she was like, but this is my shirt. You know how you cut the old shirt, you put the... Anyway, I'm sorry. But it's the same thing in life. We put a Band-Aid over it. We put a mask on it, and we don't get to the core of the problem. The core of my problem might be dry skin. Like Tony said. That's where the whiteness is coming from in the hair. The core of your life problem, you got to figure out what that is. Is that depression? Is that, you faking like I used to fake? Is it, the bad credit that you don't want to tell people that you have, but you ain't fixing it either? That was good. I don't hear no damn claps. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Tony is texting, and I don't know what Jason is doing. But I think that was a good analogy.
What is going on here?
I was just serious. I was telling you a good analogy, and you ain't hear it, did you?
Yes.
But did you get it?
Yes, of course.
Did you get it, Jason?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Anyway.
Grease that.
Or use oil sheen. If any of my hair people, you know what? If any of my hair people, y'all do hair out there, y'all tell me how to get this white stuff out without taking the braids out, because I want to keep it in for at least another 2 weeks to get my money's worth, because it was like $180, which was way too much for braids. Can y'all let me know what I need to do with it? Just if I need to spray oil sheen or whatever I need to do, because I'm not a hair person. Anyway, today is something totally special today. We're going to be doing the Angel Brown Effect nonprofit. We're going to be down there fixing some plumbing. Now I get some claps. I want my own clap button right here so I can do it when I want to do it. Instead of waiting on Tony.
You're so vain.
I know. I want my own clap button. So anyway, Baltimore, we're going to be fixing someone's house today. That is going to be so awesome. We're going to be taking some asbestos off of the plumbing. We're going to be taking out some lead windows and fixing those, and just making the home safer, for a senior citizen. I've been getting a lot of responses for requests to help out in people's homes. If I haven't gotten back to you yet, I will get back to you. There's going to be like a little application process, not like we want to know what your credit score is and all that type of stuff, but we want to make sure that the person is a senior citizen, because we haven't extended it outside of seniors yet. And we also want to make sure that the person is on a fixed income, because these are the folks that we need to help first, the ones that are on fixed incomes. I mean, because if you got the money, we need for you to fix it. You got to pay to fix it. If you don't have the money, that's when we can use these nonprofit funds. And I'm going to be getting some grants from Miss Marsha. I'm going to call her right after the show because we need more grants. Oh, my goodness. I didn't know it was so many people who would need this service. Now, I knew that it was some seniors out there, but we got over 1,700 letters.
1,700?
Yes.
Wow.
Over 1,700 letters.
How did you choose this one today? So,
it's an application process, right? So we just wanted to make sure, and it's the severity of it as well. So, if somebody doesn't have plumbing, asbestos, lead, and they're like, I have to take that first. You know what I mean? I have another lady that we're doing. She just kind of need a function. So right now, and she's elderly, so we're definitely going to do that. But this asbestos and stuff like that comes first, because that could kill somebody, And it's kind of crazy that it's not more programs out there that will help seniors. Now, there's some programs that have 2-year waiting lists. It's I might be dead in 2 years if I stay in this house. I mean, I'm just saying. But I just want to make sure that, people know that we're out there, we're out in the community, we are helping, and we need your help too. So if you guys want to volunteer your time, if most of y'all don't want to give no money, so it's okay if you don't, you can give time. That's true though. It's true.
Time is good.
Time is good. I'm okay with your time. You know, I mean, some people won't even give you $10 when you're asking to help someone, you know, but yet they'll go and spend it on, you know, $100 meal for themselves. I mean, and it is what it is. I'm looking for your time. If you can't give money, you can at least give time. I'll go to the big companies for money. It's a shame, but they're more inclined to give because they gotta like write off some things and stuff like that. But I think that when more of us understand the power of, you know, giving to nonprofit organizations and what it can do for them as well, tax wise and things like that, I think that we'll do more. I was one of them ones that didn't give as well. I would give, but not to nonprofits. You know, when when you at Giant and they ask you to give, I'd be like, no, thank you. Do you want to give to the? No, thank you. I don't even let them get through it. And now I listen. And I listen, you know why? Because I run a nonprofit. I understand how important it is. Even if the person says no, I understand how important it is to get out exactly what you're doing for the community. And you want to hear the story. You want to hear why. You want to hear the story. And a lot of this I haven't put on like social media or anything like that. Jason's going to kill me. And we're going to start doing those things. But, you know, this is just stuff that I want to do from my heart because I see the need. When you see the need, feel the need. Why are you looking at me like that?
When you say it again?
The need. I see the need for help.
Or when you see the need, feel the need.
Yeah, that's what I said. What you think I said? What? Anyway, that just went way over my head. But anyway, guys. So if you're looking to help the nonprofit organization, if you're looking to give some of your time, go to my website. It's www.theangelbrowneffect.com. My 30 minutes is up because I told y'all 25 minutes of shenanigans and 5 minutes of nonprofit. But that's okay. I'll be back next week. No, I won't be back next week. I'm going to be in California next week. So I'm going to miss next week. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Okay? Pat yourself on the back, Baltimore. I'm about to help somebody.
The Angel Brown Effect.
Angel
Brown Effect.
Angel,
Brown Effect.
empower me, inspire me.
Angel Brown Effect.
Brick by brick and block by block. We're gonna build it up.
Angel Brown Effect.
We're gonna build it up.
Angel Brown Effect.
With Angel.
If you or a loved one have been in recovery from a drug or alcohol addiction and have relapsed, we understand what you're going through and we can help. Recovery Centers of America stands ready to help you do whatever it takes to achieve lasting recovery. The new year is here and the time for action is now. Call RCA today at 800-298-7195 and ask about Prize, a unique program for people who have relapsed. Available at our locations on the Eastern Shore and in Southern Maryland. At RCA, our master's level clinicians will identify the triggers and reasons behind your relapse and tackle them head on. We'll help you build off of the knowledge that you've acquired previously in treatment, and you'll be surrounded by peers who are determined to make this their last time in treatment. Together we can achieve lasting recovery. It's a new year. Make the call that changes everything. Call 800-298-7195. That's 800-298-7195. 800-298-7195.
Attention listeners, buy one, get one free. Kent Fisher's Fur Clearance. Buy one fur, get a second fur of equal value absolutely free. It's unbelievable. Kent Fisher Fur's end of season fur clearance. Buy one fur, get another one absolutely free. No money down, 12 months, same as cash. Bring a friend, they're going fast. Buy one, get one. Kent Fisher Furs, Towson. Open Sunday 12 to 4.
WLIF HD2 Baltimore.
The all-new Praise 106.1, giving our city just what we need right now. Baltimore's inspiration station. Praise 106.1.
From the Big Al Studio, Baltimore's #1 accident attorney.
The views and opinions of the guests and hosts you hear are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Radio 1, its sponsors, or its advertisers.
It's a one-stop training show now on Praise 106.1. This show will educate and inform caregivers, managers, and people with disabilities and anyone